welcome back to the channel. So today we've got a Shaquille O'Neal build for you, so make sure he's a center and we'll move on to the body settings. So on basketballreference.com, Shaq's listed at 7'1", so we're going to push the height to 7'1". In terms of the weight, we're just going to drop it a bit because I want it to be a mix of his dominant years at, the Lakers, but also his athletic years with the Magic. So we're going to push weight down just to 243 pounds. You'll still be pretty heavy. I see a lot of centers just minimizing the weight for speed. So you'll definitely have that strength element to you. In terms of the wingspan, we are going to push that to 7'11", which is the max. You will have a max wingspan to go with a 7-foot frame or height. In terms of the body shape, I think for Shaq, you probably want built. He's a big man, so we definitely want built. Now onto the attributes. So, Shaq, I'm pretty sure he's a 3-time scoring champ, 2 or 3-time scoring champ. He's 3-time all defense. He's an MVP, 4-time champion, and he's done so much in his career. The only thing he couldn't do really is shoot. He's hit 1 3 in his career, I'm pretty sure. But everything else he was spectacular at. So in terms of the finishing, this will be a low level of badges for a player, but it'd be very specialized. So don't be afraid if the badge count's not too high. The build will be really good at what it does. So for close shot, we're going to push that to 85. Now you might think that's a bit low, but the badges you get at 85 are all pretty much gold. So you get Fearless Finisher gold, Pro Touch for those driving layups. You also get Masher if you're on a smaller center, and Fast Twitch is gold as well. So 85 is more than enough to shoot well right around the basket. Driving layup, we're going to push that to 82 to get that dominant big layup package at 80, and then at 82 we just get the extra badge point. So those layup badges like Slithery Finisher and Acrobat will be silver. Driving dunk, we're going to push to 86. So you will have the Pro Contact Dunks off 1 and 2 with this build to go along with the Pro Alley-Oops. And at 86 you get Gold Limitless Takeoff. When he was with the Magic, he was really athletic. So we definitely want that Gold Limitless Takeoff. You also get Posterizer Silver. So, you're going to be able to just take people off the bounce. Other centers, other centers that don't bother to upgrade perimeter defense is pretty much barbecue chicken, taking them off the dribble, even without speed with ball. I've got a center that has like 50 ball handle with no speed with ball, and I easily walk around other centers because they can't move laterally. They didn't upgrade it, so don't feel bad if the ball handle or the speed with ball is low. In terms of the standing dunk, we do want those elite big man contact dunks, so we're going to push that to 90. And at 90 you'll have the gold rise up, so that's a great badge to trigger those dunks. And then post control, he was probably one of the best post players ever. Probably the most, besides maybe Hakeem and Kareem, one of the hardest players to guard in the post, just the most unstoppable player to guard in the post. So we're going to push post control to 87 to get all those badges Hall of Fame. So you'll have Hall of Fame post badges with pretty much gold badges everywhere else around the basket. So Hall of Fame post moves with gold finishing. I think that's, it may look a bit low. You may want close shot to be 99, but it does take a lot away from the rest of the build. I still wanted this to be balanced. I do like to make balanced builds so that you can take the template and change it to your liking or keep it the same. It's up to you, but I do like to keep them balanced. And I think this is a really balanced way layout for finishing. You got driving dunks, driving layups, close shots pretty high, standing dunk for those contact dunks, and then Hall of Fame post moves. Now for shooting, he wasn't a great shooter at all. He only hit 1 3-point shot in his career. He's even said he just wasn't born with the genes to be able to shoot. But in terms of free throw, we're just going to push that to 56. He wasn't a great free throw shooter. I think it was only around 55% for his career. So free throw will be pretty low. In terms of playmaking and pass accuracy, we're going to push that to 76. So at 76, you just get that break starter gold, which I think is a really great badge to have as a center. I run with it on gold for my center with my team, and I do really notice a difference. My outlet passes are really good. They hit people in stride. They don't have to stop to catch it, and they can just go and dunk the ball or get to the corner pretty effectively and catch the ball. So gold break starters are a must-have badge for bigs, I believe. In terms of ball handle, we're just going to keep that at 41 and speed with ball with 25. So not going to upgrade those. Like I said, all you have to do is just walk around centers, and particularly the ones that don't upgrade perimeter defense, they're so easy to walk around. That's That's how I do it with my center. I have a stretch big that can finish. I've got contact dunks with my stretch big, and I just walk around those other centers and I just go straight to the ring because, you know, there's no one there in front of me to stop me to do that. So don't feel bad about the low ball handle and speed with ball. You can definitely still drive to the rim. In terms of defense, you know, we're going to push interior defense to 88. If you want this higher, by all means, change some things around. You know, this is just a template type of build. That's what I like to do, just templates. But interior defense, we're going to put at 88 just to get that post lockdown gold. Perimeter defense, we're going to leave at 38, and steal, we're going to push to 41. It just gets upgraded some with other attributes. So like I said, these are low. Other centers will have this type of perimeter defense as well. So don't feel bad about the ball handle once again. In terms of the block, we are going to push that to 93. He never actually led the league in blocks, which I thought was quite surprising, but he's had some seasons over 3 blocks a game, many over 2 and 2.5 a game. So definitely want that block pretty high. We're going to push that to 93 to get that gold anchor. Offensive rebound, because you are around the basket, we're going to push that to 86. So it's a touch low, but the reason it's a touch low is because we get defensive rebound at 99. So you'll have that Hall of Fame rebound chaser. So, you know, you'll be able to snag boards. You're 7'1" with a 7'11" wingspan with a 243 pound of weight. Most people aren't going to be able to get around you when you're boxing them out. And you're kind of hanging around the rim a lot. You're going to get a lot of defensive rebounds. You know, you should be able to average it easily over 10 a game, depending on if you play, you know, in the rec center or pro-ams. And then on park, you know, you'll be feasting on every missed shot. So you have the Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Now for physicals, he was quite a quick center, particularly in his early days, even in his prime years with the Lakers when he was a bit heavier. So we're going to push speed to 63 and acceleration to 56, which is the max. So I have a center with roughly the same speed and acceleration. I do feel quite quick compared to other centers. I don't feel like I'm slow, so that should be fine. In terms of the strength, we're going to push that to 86, which is the max, because we want that gold brick wall. As you can see down the bottom there, it changes to gold, and he's just a strong man. You know, he made other 7-footers look small compared to him, so we definitely want that strength. Vertical, we're going to push to 75 to get those contact dunks, and then we're going to chuck the rest on stamina for 90 stamina, and that's the build. So in total, you have the 27 finishing, 0 shooting, 10 playmaking, and 27 defensive badges, for a total of 64 badges on this really specialized interior center that can drive and finish at the rims. Got the elite big man contact dunks, you know, the Hall of Fame post moves, Hall of Fame rebounding, you know, elite level interior defense, and it's got great outlet passes to be a triple double threat pretty much. So should be a really great center build for my interior centers out there. In terms of the takeovers, we're just going to put power back downs because he was unstoppable in the post, and then paint intimidation because I've heard him say before, any little player that wanted to go into the ring, try and score a layup or a dunk, he put them on their ass pretty much. He wasn't going to allow them to do that, so he's a very intimidating player. But as you can see, you've got shades of Wilt Chamberlain, Clint Capella, and Rudy Gobert. So, you know, Wilt Chamberlain's there. I've not seen him pop up before, but you've built a defensive anchor. But we'll take a look at the badges. Now for finishing, in terms of the build and Shaq, you definitely want the post badges. So, you know, you want drop stepper. We're just going to put that silver for now because we want back down Punisher Hall of Fame, and that's your 10. Obviously, you know, posterizers there if you want to put that on. Slithery finishes there, limitless takeoff, all the layup badges. But we're going to go straight to tier 3. We're going to get rise up, just core that one just for starters. You know, fast twitches there. You've still got 10 left, so you know, if you want bully, that could be a really great one to just make sure you always score at the rim. You can put that on silver. You know, posterizers there. You can put that on bronze, or if you want aerial wizard, you know, if you want those layup badges, then you know, limitless takeoff is there. You can definitely mix things around. You've got 27 badges. You'll be able to find something really effective. No shooting badges here. If you wanted to, you can put an extra badge into shooting and use slippery off ball and bronze. That's a really handy badge to have. For playmaking, definitely want break starter. Just put it on gold. It's a fantastic badge to have. You can core that one and then use the rest. You know, you can get quick first step silver, which is fantastic. vice grips there, you can put that on gold. And then with the extra badge point, you can put clamp breaker on just to make sure you can really push through those other centers that have low perimeter defense. Now in terms of defensive and rebounding, we definitely just want the interior defense type of badges. Box out beast, chase down artist is really great. Post lockdowns there. I don't necessarily come up against a lot of post players in 5v5s, but it's there at gold if you want it. Challenger could be a good one just to have so you can close out on shooters. Anchors there, you can core that. You probably actually want to core Rebound Chaser on Hall of Fame. And you still got 17 left, so you can pretty much get Pogo Stick gold, Anchor gold, and you can put a bit more in to get Brick Wall, maybe silver. Fiddle around with things to get Brick Wall, but definitely a lot of badge points here to make a really great interior defender. All in all, that's the build. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a really great day.